Hi, Pete Moore, editor of Shooting Sports. Welcome again to Gunmark TV. We have the newest Remington rifle. It's one of their, I suppose calling it a budget gun would be unfair, but about 10 years ago Remington introduced a gun called the 710, which wasn't a 700, which is their flagship build. And cheap plastic stock, box mag, not a pretty looking rifle. And I first tested it, I'd ripped it off as a piece of junk. And I thought I'd best shoot it, and it was shooting about 5/8 groups at 100 yards and 270. And you can't complain at that. It was a butt ugly gun, but if you want a cheap rifle for putting meat on the table, then that's the sort of thing. Over the years, Remington refined their 710. I think there's 3 or 4 models have come. This is the latest 783. As you can see, it's same sort of principle, synthetic stock, much nicer designed stock, more sporty, more appealing to the eye. Little bit short in length of pull, but not too bad. Decent thick rubber recoil pad, moulded in trigger guard. 4-round box mag standard, which is nice. Tubular receiver, comes with mounts. It comes with this scope and rings. This is probably a Bushnell banner. It's a 3 to 9 by 40. Yeah, it's not exciting. It's not a Swarovski or a Night Force, but having shot with these scopes before, you can kill deer 200 yards plus with it, which is a lot of people want. The guns come in a number of calibers and a few options. This is the 243 one, which is probably one of the best thoughts for the UK market because 243 is the caliber. It's got a 1 in 9, I think 0.8 barrel. It's a funny old twist rate. 22-inch barrel, threaded 1 in 14 by 1 millimeters, so no problem getting moddies for it. It's got an adjustable trigger on it. It's very sort of savage-like, the trigger, as you can see. It's got the safety blade inside, like the Glock. You just basically take the action out of the stock, and there's a single screw you can adjust the weight. Oddly enough, and pleasingly enough, the synthetic stock is quite solid. Okay, all the synthetic stock's flexible. This is reasonably functional and solid. And it's got aluminium pillars as standard, which is good. So that's another reason why the gun has good action potential. The bolt is again 700-like, twin locking lugs, plunger ejector. It's got a proper claw type extractor, which is nice. At the back, you've got a flattened, angled, classic sort of signature Remington style handle with a shroud. The gun isn't particularly exciting or wonderful, but for the price, I think they're around about £500. Again, don't quote me. Look at the article instead. And you're looking for a cheap deer rifle or something similar, you couldn't really knock it. I don't dislike the gun, and I've got some really fancy, expensive rifles that I love. But this thing, I wouldn't be unhappy to hunt with it at all. So let's have a quick look and see how she goes. Ray Trade, the new Remington importer, sent me 2 loads of ammo. It's 76 grain ballistic tip and a 80 grain soft tip high performance rifle. And it guns in the shoot okay with both of them pretty much. I had a bit of a problem zeroing the scope because it was so far off, and that's just the way it is. That I was shooting down below, and the rounds would strike about a foot high and about 6 inches left. But there's enough adjustment in this scope to bring it back on. Personally, because you can buy this gun without the scope on it, personally I would buy the gun without the scope and fit a scope of my own, but that's neither here nor there. So let's bang a few rounds through it. Safety catch is good. It's typical 2-position Remington. Back here, you're safe, but with bolt operation, just flick it forward to fire. There you have it, the Remington 783. It won't win any beauty contests, but if you want something that's not going to break the bank and shoot deer, well worth a look.